I am the rocket man they talk about. I jump from star to star, I'll walk it out.
Hey guys, my name is Shibby2142. Welcome to How You See Damage, Episode 8. Our Mamelon says, Shibby, Liberty Launcher, Reserve Shooter, Market Gardener, How You See Damage. This is going to be playing with the Soldier on King of the Hill Badlands. Let's get started. How this show works is you leave a comment on this video with a suggested loadout for me to try, and I'll show you how to see damage using it. So we're playing here as the Rocket Man, and of course, once again, this game is Team Fortress 2. It is free on Steam if you're a PC player. Feel free to check it out, and I have plenty of gameplays on my channel helping you guys get better at this game. Oh, Tavish de Groot, we have a bunny hopping, sticky jumping demo man who is being kind of pesky. So he is going for the Goomba Stomps because I only play on my server, and I have a mod that people can get Goomba Stomped. Then we have a spy. I know the spy will be going for the medic, so then I predict where the invisible spy will be going, and I get him dead on. The rocket launcher that was suggested is called the Liberty Launcher. Pros of it, plus 40% projectile speed, so the rockets travel faster than default. Okay, Shibs, that's pretty sweet. So what's the negative of using this rocket launcher? Well, you get one less, so you get 3 instead of 4. That can be kind of a big deal depending on what kind of soldier playstyle you have. Now, if your soldier playstyle is someone who goes for air shots and you're very precise, maybe this might be the launcher for you, because you also get full splash damage and the projectile speed will help you doing that. However, if you're more of a spammer like me, going for splash damage on all the players and not going for air shots, this is really not that helpful. And I'll just throw this out there because I'm curious, what do you Pyro players think about the Liberty Launcher? Do you find the projectile speed harder or easier when you try to air blast against the soldier? I don't know, post a comment. The shotgun I'm using in the gameplay is called the Reserve Shooter, which gives you plus 15% faster weapon switch, so you can cycle your weapons quicker even if you're not switching to it, which is pretty cool. And it gives you mini crits when the targets are airborne. And that's 3 seconds after you switch to it. However, the con or the negative for this weapon is the 50% clip size reduction. So the regular shotgun in this game has 6 rounds, while this shotgun has 3. So you gotta make them count to get those bonuses. One very rewarding way to kill your enemies is to pop them up with the rocket launcher, then switch to the Reserve Shooter and hit them in the air. The shotgun will do something like 80 to 90 damage just by itself, while the rocket will do something like 100 damage. So it's a pretty nice little 1-2 combo. And getting ambushed by pyros when you're low on rockets does not help you out. So far, these weapons are actually pretty decent. I really enjoyed them when they got updated within the game, but I've gone back to the stock rocket launcher if you've seen my other soldier gameplays on my channel. The melee weapon we're using is probably the most intriguing of the bunch, that being the Market Gardener. Now, it's really not that effective, to be honest. What needs to happen is it's basically a shovel. However, when you rocket jump, you have to try and hit someone and you'll get a critical hit. Chances of these kills actually happening within a public game, pretty rare. Because when are you actually going to be rocket jumping, pulling out your Market Gardener and trying to hit someone before you land to get that 195 crit hit? Probably not going to happen. You're better off rocket jumping, either continue shooting your rockets while you're in the air, or be reloading them so you're ready to fire when you hit the ground. Using the Market Gardener, pretty gimmicky in my opinion. Okay, Shibs, fair enough. So what helps you out there? Well, certainly not AFK people. That does not help me out. What would I do to fix that weapon or buff it a little bit? I think I'd have some kind of mechanic where you can have it out, and when you land, you get 1 second to run around and still get your crit hits. Therefore, you can still shoot in the air and then bust it out before you hit the ground. You land with it because you're rocket jumping, and then you can melee someone for that critical hit. I think that would be fair and balanced because the Equalizer is definitely the best soldier melee choice, hands down. Well, there you go. The featured loadout, talking a little bit what I think about them. So a pretty decent one. If I was to give this a rating, I'd give it a 6 out of 10 just because the melee weapon isn't the greatest, but I mean, you could use it in certain situations, and the main and secondary weapon pretty decent. So leave a comment now, post a loadout, and you might be featured. Make sure you have How You See Damage within the comment, or else I will not select it. You can post any weapons as long as they're all in the same class, so you can't be like, oh, Shibs, use a backburner and then a minigun and then also the med gun. Like, that won't work. I don't think we're going to be doing any randomizer loadouts just because I can't manually select what I use. However, that might be interesting for future gameplays. Just straight up randomizer. But there we go, and some late Kritzkrieg. This is probably not the best Kritzkrieg weapon. I'd prefer something that had the 4 rockets. Here we go, trying to get the Market Gardener kill, and it's just a complete failure. Well, that has been episode 8 of How You See Damage on Machinima Respawn. Thank you for watching. Feel free to come check out my channel. Link is in the video description. Subscribe for more, and hopefully I will see you guys next time. Thank you for spending some free time with me.